Hello everyone, a very good evening and welcome to today's live session brought to you by TalentSprint. This is Gayatri here and I see a lot of you have joined the session. Hi Shankar Rao, hi Saeed, hi Vidya, Teja, Alpesh, Hari, Yogaraj, Smart Learning, Swapna. So good evening all of you, welcome to the session. Hi Anil, good evening. As you all know, in today's session we are going to be discussing quantitative ability section for the upcoming SSC examinations. So we are going to be looking at a few questions which would be very useful for your preparation. So this is part of our Beat the SSC Exam Blue series. So this is our fourth session on SSC examinations for this year. So let's get started. More of you have joined. Hi Sneha. Good evening, welcome to the session. So Yogaraj, we just started the session. Yogaraj is asking when will the session begin. So we just started. So let's get started. As I said, these questions that we are going to solve today are questions which would help you with your preparation for the upcoming SSC examinations. So if you are seriously preparing for the upcoming SSC examinations and you are looking for some kind of help with your preparation, please do check out the premium courses that we offer in TalentSprint. You can check that out in our website. So let's get started with today's session and let's look at the question for the session. Hi Shrikant, hi Bhupendra, good evening. So the first question for the session is there on your screen. So go through the question, take the next 1 or 2 minutes of your time, solve the question and give me the answers. Once you give me the answer, I'll start solving the question, okay? So the first question for the session is there on your screen. This question is on algebra. If 2x minus 1 by 2x is equal to 6, then the value of x squared plus 1 by 16x squared is equal to dash. Okay, I think it should not be 6 here. I think that's a typo error there. Yeah. You have to find out the value of x squared plus 1 by 16x squared. Algebra is a very important topic when it comes to SSC examinations. So you have to concentrate well on this topics because you can expect 3 to 4 questions from this topic. At least 3 to 4 questions. That has been the general trend. Hi Abdul. Hi Shrikant. Hi Smart Learning. Okay. So hi to everybody who has joined the session. So Shankar Rao has given me the answer. He says the answer is 17 by 2. Any other answers? It's not a difficult question. You should be giving me the answer by now. Abdul says the answer is option C, that is 18 by 3. So one of you say it is 17 by 2, and one of you got 18 by 3. Jashwinder also says the answer is 18 by 3, that is option C. Any other answers? Okay, so a lot of you are saying the answer is C. So let me start solving it. So how will you approach this question? What is given? See, 2x minus 1 by 2x is equal to 6. So if I just divide this full equation, right, by 2, what will I get? I'll divide this entire equation by 2. Means I'm dividing by 2 throughout. Okay. So I will have x minus 1 by 4x is equal to 3. Okay, and now if I square on both sides, okay, if I square this on both sides, what will I get? I am squaring on both sides. Okay, so I will get x squared plus 1 by 16 x squared minus 2 into x into 1 by 4x, which is equal to 9, correct? Or I get x squared plus 1 by 16x squared, that is equal to 9 plus 1 by 2, that is nothing but 19 by 2. This is the answer that you are looking for. Okay, see what did we do? Basically you have to get this value, correct? So what I did was I divided this full equation by 2. When I divide this full equation by 2, I get x minus 1 by 4x, that is equal to 3. Now what should I get? I need to get this value. So if I square on both sides, I will get the value of x squared plus 1 by 16x squared. So what is your answer? Your answer is 19 by 2, which is option A. Is it clear? See, such questions are all about rearrangement. You have to somehow arrive at the given expression, right? So here you just divide it by 2 and square the expression that you get, you will get the answer. Okay. I hope it is clear to all of you. Some of you said the answer is D, some of you said B, C. Okay, nobody gave me the answer as A. It was a pretty easy one, right? You should be getting such questions correct in the examination. You should not be making a mistake in such questions. I hope it is clear. Let us move on to the next question. Next. So now next question is a very interesting question on heights and distance. So read this question properly and then try it out. If you understand the question, then it is very, very easy to solve. The question is this. A man standing in one corner of a square ground observes that the angle subtended by a pole in the corner just diagonally opposite to this corner is 60 degree. When he retires 80 meters from the corner along the same straight line, he finds the angle to be 30 degree. The side of the ground is dash. So first try to represent the given information in terms of a diagram and then start solving. Jashwinder, for the previous question, you can also solve for x and then find out the value of the expression, but that's not going to work in the examination. It is very time consuming. So the method that we used is the easiest way in which you can approach that question. Suman says the answer is 40. So they have asked us the side of the ground. Yeah, correct. Now Suman says the answer is 20 root 2. Yes, 20 root 2 is the correct answer for this question. Anybody else got 20 root 2? So let us first try to represent this given information in terms of a diagram. What is given here? A man is standing in one corner of a square ground. So you have a square ground and the man is standing in one corner. Let us say he is standing in this corner. And he observes that the angle subtended by a pole in the corner just diagonally opposite. So diagonally opposite corner is this. The angle subtended by a pole, okay, there is a pole here which is erected, right? This angle that is subtended by the pole at this point is 60 degree, right? The angle subtended by a pole in the corner just diagonally opposite to this corner is 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. Now he retires 80 meters from the corner. So from this corner along the same straight line, okay, along the same straight line, he is moving 80 kilometers and he is reaching another point. From this point he finds this angle has become 30 degree. This angle has become 30 degree. Now the side of the ground is dash. You have to find this length, right? The side of the ground. So I'm going to assume that this length, right, the diagonal, let that be L, and the height of the pole, let that be X. So if you draw this diagram, then solving the question becomes very, very easy, right? So now this is a right angle triangle, right? So what is tan 60 if you consider this triangle, okay? If you consider this triangle, what is tan 60? Tan 60 is equal to X by L, that is the opposite side divided by the adjacent side, or this is equal to root 3. Similarly, consider this bigger triangle here. What is tan 30? Tan 30 is equal to 80, this length is 80 plus L, correct? This length is X. So X divided by 80 plus L. And what is the value of tan 30? Tan 30 is nothing but 1 by root 3. Now if I divide these two equations, right, I will be able to find out the value of L because X will get cancelled. Once I find out the value of L, I can find out the length of one side, right? So let us do that. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. If I divide both the equations, what will I get? If I do 1 divided by 2, I will get X by L divided by X by 80 plus L, correct? So this and this will get cancelled, or I will have 80 plus L divided by L, which will be equal to root 3 divided by 1 by root 3, which is nothing but root 3 into root 3, that is 3. Or I have 80 plus L divided by L is equal to 3. Or what is L? I will have 2L is equal to 80 or L is equal to 40. Now this length is 40. Right? So actually what is the diagonal of a square? See, if I have a square whose side is A, the diagonal of the square is given by the formula A root 2. So this A root 2 is nothing but 40. So what is the value of the side? That is A. A is equal to 40 divided by root 2, which is equal to 20 root 2. So what is your answer here? Your answer here is option D, 20 root 2. Is it clear? I hope you know this part. You don't want me to see. 40 is nothing but 20 into 2 divided by root 2, correct? So 2 is what? Root 2 into root 2. 20 root 2. This is something that you all know. So I just wrote it directly. All of you got the answer? So here, based on the given information, we draw the diagram and we have two right angle triangles. So using these two right angle triangles, we write what is tan 60 and tan 30. By dividing these two equations, we are able to find the value of L, which represents the diagonal of the field. From that, you are finding the side. Hi Soni, good evening. Yes. So shall we move on to the next question? Smart learning, it's not 40 root 2, the answer is 20 root 2. I hope it is clear. So let's look at the next question. A chord of length 16 centimeter is drawn in a circle of radius 10 centimeter. Circle of radius 10 centimeter. The distance of the chord from the center of the circle is dash. This is a very straightforward question. So give me the answers fast for this. Yes, so Vidya has given me the answer. Abdul says the answer is option C, that is 12 centimeter. Vidya, Said, Shankar Rao, all of you are telling me the answer is C. 6 centimeter. A 6 centimeter. Rishi says it is option B. See, there is one concept about circles that you need to know to solve this question. Can any of you tell me what the concept is? If you know that, then it's like even without solving, you will be able to give me the answer. Sony says 8, 6, 10. Yes, Sony, that is correct. So, can any of you tell me what is that property that you need to know? See, when it comes to geometry, there are some of these theorems. You should memorize these theorems because they are very, very helpful when you solve the problem. If you know these, then solving the problem becomes very, very easy, right? You will not have to waste any time. So, what is given here? So, let me just draw whatever is given. A chord of length 16 centimeter. Okay, there is a chord of length 16 centimeter. So, length is 16 centimeter for this chord. Is drawn in a circle of radius. There is a circle, center of the circle, and the radius of the circle is 10 centimeter. Now, what should I find out? I have to find out the distance of the chord from the center of the circle. So, this is the length that I have to find out. Okay. Now, what is the property that I was talking about? Yeah, so Vidya has given me the property, very good. See, the perpendicular which is drawn from the center of a circle to a chord will bisect the chord. That means when you draw a perpendicular from the center of the circle to the chord, right, it will bisect the chord, or the chord will be divided into two equal halves. So, if I say this is A, this is B and this is C, I can say AB is equal to AC. Right. So, here the length of this chord is 16 centimeters. So, what will be the value of AB? AB will be 8 and AB is equal to BC, right. These two halves are the same. AB is equal to BC, not AC, AB is equal to BC. So, if AB is equal to 8, BC will also be equal to 8. So, this is the property that you need to know. The perpendicular from the center of a circle drawn to a chord will bisect the chord or divide the chord into two equal halves. So, here you have 10, which is the hypotenuse. So, this is like a right angle triangle. Yes, here you have 10, here you have 8. So, what will come here? 6, right? Root of 10 squared minus 8 squared, which is nothing but 6 centimeter. Root of 36 or 6 centimeter. So, what is the distance of the chord from the center of the circle? Option A, 6 centimeter. Correct? Is it clear? Good evening, Neeraj. We have solved 3 questions till now. You are late today. Shall I move on to the next question? See, a lot of you gave me the answer as 9, 12. I hope it is clear to all of you. Rishi, it's not angle in a semicircle. Where is the semicircle here? We don't have a semicircle, right? Yes. So, let us move on to the next question. Next one. A work can be completed by P and Q in 12 days, Q and R in 15 days, R and P in 20 days. In how many days P alone can finish the work? Good evening, Anand. Welcome to the session. Again, this question, when you read it, you might feel it is going to be difficult, but it's actually a very easy question if you approach it in the right way. See, the way you approach a question is very, very important when it comes to these competitive examinations, because you don't have enough time, right? Time is a constraint for us. So, if you do it in the normal way, yes, you will get the answer, but it will take like 2-3 minutes. But you don't have that kind of time to spend in a question. So, you should approach the question in a smart way. Shankar Rao says the answer is 30. Suman also says the answer is 30. Any other answers? Yes. Prem, Najair, all of you are giving me the answer as option C, 30. So let us try it out. What is given here? A work can be completed by P and Q in 12 days. So P and Q together, they are finishing a work in 12 days. Correct? Q and R together, they are finishing the work in 15 days. R and P together, they are finishing the work in 20 days. So in the normal unitary method, how will you solve this question? You will write 1 by P plus 1 by Q. In one day, P and Q will finish 1 by 12th of the work. In one day, Q and R will finish 1 by 15th of the work. In one day, R and P, right? They will finish 1 by 20th of the work. You will write like this, you will find out the value of P, Q and R, and then you will find out what is the value of P and get the answer. This is the normal way in which you would approach the question, that is using the unitary method. But here using the unitary method is a bit time consuming, right? It would be better if you solve it using the LCM method, wherein you consider the total units of work that needs to be completed, right? I feel that is more easier to solve this question because it is easier in terms of the numbers that you get when you solve the question. Okay, so let us try it out using that method. See, I have 12, 15 and 20. Now what is the LCM of 12, 15 and 20? LCM of 12, 15 and 20 is nothing but 60. Correct? 12 5s are 60, 15 4s are 60, 20 3s are 60. So the least common multiple of these three numbers is 60. So I am going to assume that the total units of work to be completed is 60 units, right? Here now P and Q are finishing the work in 12 days. So in one day, what is the work done by P and Q? P and Q put together will complete 60 divided by 12 or 5 units of work. Similarly, in one day, Q and R put together will complete 60 divided by 15 or 4 units of work. Similarly, in one day, R and P put together will complete 60 divided by 20 or 3 units of work. So this is the work that is completed by P and Q in a day, Q and R in a day, and R and P in a day. Now, if I add all of these, what do I get? See, I am just adding these three equations. See, I have P plus Q is 5, Q plus R is 4, and R plus P is 3. Or I can say, if I add all this, what will I get? I will get 2P plus 2Q plus 2R, which is equal to 12, right? Or what does this mean? 2 times P plus Q plus R is equal to 12, or I can say P plus Q plus R is equal to 6. Now this means that P, Q and R put together in a day they can complete 6 units. Now what is it that I have to find out? I have to find out how many units of work P does in a day. Using that I can find out in how many days P alone can finish the work. See, here I already know that Q plus R in a day will do 4 units of work. So how many units of work will P do? P will do 2 units of work. So P in a day will do 2 units of work. Totally how many units has to be completed? The total units of work to be completed is 60. Or in how many days will P complete that? So P will complete the full work in 60 divided by 2 or 30 days. Yes? So what is your answer? Option C, 30. Got it? So in how many days can P alone finish the work? P alone can finish the work in 30 days. You can try it using unitary method also, but I feel if we use LCM method, right, the numbers that you get is easier to manage. Yes, all of you got the answer as option C. Okay. Hi Teja, good evening. So Teja says today is my first class. So welcome to our sessions, Teja. So do join the live sessions. It will definitely help you with your preparation. Okay. So let us, a lot of you got the answer correctly. Very good. So let us move on to the, I hope you don't need a second explanation. We'll look at the next question directly. Next question. Let me see who gets this one correct. If x plus a by x is equal to b, then the value of x squared plus bx plus a divided by bx squared minus x cube is dash. Rishi says the answer is A. Vidya and Shankar Rao says the answer is option B, 2B by A. Abdul also says the answer is option B. Smart Learning says A. Okay. So let us try it out. So what again? It's a very easy question. If you see once I solve it, you will realize that it was very easy. But the way you solve it again is very important, right? The way you approach this question is very important. Otherwise, you will get, if you approach it in the wrong way, you will get stuck. So what is given here? X plus a by x is equal to b. That is what is given. You have to find out this value. So first what I am going to do is, I am going to take the LCM here, right? So what will I get? I will get x squared plus ax by x is equal to b, or I can say x squared plus ax is equal to bx. So this is what I get from the first expression. Okay, I am keeping it there. Now what should I find out? I have to find out the value of this expression, right? X squared plus bx plus a divided by bx squared minus x cube. See, here I know x squared plus ax is equal to bx. So here I have that term, right? X squared plus a is equal to bx. When I take the LCM, I have x squared plus a is equal to bx, correct? It's not ax, it's a, right? Okay, so when I look at this term expression here, I have this term, right? X squared plus a. I have the term x squared plus a here also. Now, I know x squared plus a is nothing but bx. Or how can I write this? I can write this expression as this x squared plus a, I am writing it as bx. So, I will have bx plus bx, or that is nothing but 2bx in the numerator. So, I will have 2bx divided by bx squared minus x cube. Again in this I am going to take an x as common, because I can cancel out an x, right? Or I can write this as 2bx divided by x into bx minus x squared. So this x and this x will get cancelled. Now what do I have in the denominator? I have bx minus x squared. Again, take this expression that you have. You have x squared plus a is equal to bx. Or what is bx minus x squared? Bx minus x squared is nothing but a. So put a here. What will you get the answer as? 2b divided by a. That is your answer. Correct? So your answer is option B, 2b by a. Yes Vidya, it was a. I accidentally wrote x there. I have corrected that. Thanks for pointing that out. So what will be your answer? Your answer will be 2b by a. So it's all about rearrangement. You rearrange the given expression in the correct way, you get the answer fast. Is it clear, all of you? So I just took the LCM here and got this expression. So I try to fit in this expression wherever possible and arrive at the answer. That's all. Yes, so Mahesh, Rishi, Kavya, all of you have given me the answer as B now. Very good. Let's look at the next question. The next question is on coordinate geometry. The value of k for which the graphs k minus 1 into x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0 and 2 minus k into x minus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0 are parallel is dash. Rishi, again coordinate geometry is a very important topic when it comes to SSC examinations. It's not very difficult. You have to know a few concepts and generally those concepts keep repeating. So try to prepare coordinate geometry. Don't leave out this topic. Kavya says the answer is option C. Nikhil also says the answer is option C. So let us try it out. Now, before we solve this, again if you know one concept then it's very easy to solve. Let us assume that you have two lines, okay. A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0 and A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. Now these two system of lines are said to be parallel to each other if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, right. So if you know this, then solving the question is very easy. It will take you less than 10 seconds, right. Just you have to solve the solve for the value of k, that's all, right. So if you have two set of lines A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0 and A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. These two system of lines are said to be parallel to each other if A1 by A2, that is the coefficient of x divide them, right. A1 by A2, this equals B1 by B2. So here what is A1? A1 is k minus 1. What is A2? A2 is 2 minus k, right. So just put in these values here, that's all. So you have k minus 1 divided by 2 minus k, which will be equal to minus 1 by 3, correct. Here you have plus 1, here you have minus 3. So this becomes B1 by B2 becomes minus 1 by 3. Solve for the value of k. What is k? You will have 3k minus 3, that is equal to minus 2 plus k, or 2k is equal to 1 or k is equal to 1 by 2. That is option C. K is equal to 1 by 2. Got it? Yes. So Sony Vidya has given you the condition for the perpendicular lines as well. Again, please, if you are a TalentSprint student, please refer to the study notes that we provide. There all the formulas will be listed. So just before you go to the exam, might be if you go through these formulas once, it will be easier for you in the examination. So let's move on to the next question now. Next one. A very easy question again. You have to find out the value of n here. See, such questions you should be able to solve them in less than 10 seconds and get the answer. And you should also get these questions correct in the examination. You should not make a mistake in such easy questions. So Nikhil says the answer is 7, that is option C. Shankar Rao also says the answer is 7, option C. Let's see. Anybody else got any other answer? Saeed also has got the answer as option C, 7. Okay, let's solve it. Hi Naveen, good evening. You are late today. So what is given here? 3 to the power n plus 4, right? See, what is 3 to the power n plus 4? It is nothing but 3 to the power n into 3 to the power 4, right? So similarly you have here 6. Now what is 6? 6 is nothing but 3 into 2, right? So here I have 3 into 2 into 3 to the power of n plus 1, which is nothing but 3 to the power n into 3 to the power 1. Correct? So divided by 3 to the power of n plus 2. This is what I have. Now here if you see, now what is this expression? This is nothing but 3 to the power of n plus 2. Right? Here I have 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 1. See, what is the identity that you have to use here? A to the power m into a to the power n, that is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Now if you know this question is very easy. Yes, so here I have, this is nothing but 3 to the power of n plus 2 into 3 squared minus 3 to the power of n plus 2 into 2 divided by 3 to the power of n plus 2. See, I am writing all the terms in terms of 3 to the power of n plus 2 because that is there in the denominator. So somehow I am going to try and cancel this 3 to the power of n plus 2 so that I am able to get the answer easily. So here 3 to the power of n plus 2 is common in all the terms. I cancel it out. So what do I have remaining? 3 squared minus 2, which is nothing but 9 minus 2, which is equal to 7. So you have to find out the value of this expression. The value of the expression is 7. Yes, that is option C. They have just asked us to find out the value of this given expression. Got it? Yes. So Vidya is asking me, ma'am, do we have this SSC booster on every Wednesday? Vidya, do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if whenever the session is scheduled, you will get an update. As of now, the session is happening on Wednesday, but subscribe to the channel so that you are updated, like some of you came late for the session saying you did not know that the session was happening. So if you subscribe and press on the bell icon, right, any content that is updated in the YouTube channel, you will get to know. Let's move on to the next question. So this is the next question for the session, the last question I guess for the session. Try it out. The cost of an apple is twice that of a banana, and the cost of the banana is 25% less than that of the guava. If the cost of each type of fruit increases by 10%, then the percentage increase in cost of 4 bananas, 2 apples and 3 guavas is dash. What's the answer for this one? Rishi says it's option D, 18%. Abdul says option A, 10%. Yes, others. See, it's a very easy question, right? You don't have to, you can actually solve this question without a pen and a paper if you understand what they're asking, right? See, there are 3 fruits, okay? See, apple, let us say cost of 1 apple is A, cost of 1 banana is B, and cost of 1 guava is G. Now, in the first statements, they have given the relationship between the cost of apple, banana and guava, which is actually not required to solve this question at all. Okay, this first statement that is given here is not required to solve this question. See, what are they saying? If the cost of each type of fruit is increasing by 10%, then find the percentage increase in the cost of 4 bananas, 2 apples, 3 guavas. So, if cost of each fruit is increasing by 10%, the total cost will also increase by 10%. Your answer will be option A, 10. Directly you can say the answer. Now, to make it more clear, see, what are they asking? You have to find out the cost of 4 bananas, 2 apples and 3 guavas. Now, leave this first statement. They are giving you what is the relationship between B and A. See, first statement says cost of an apple A is equal to 2B and all that. Not required here. Okay. Now, I am just assuming A is the cost of 1 apple, B is the cost of 1 banana and G is the cost of 1 guava. So, the total cost of all this items, right? 4 bananas, 2 apples and 3 guavas is nothing but 4B plus 2A plus 3G. Now, what are they saying? Cost of each fruit is increasing by 10%. So now, what will be the cost of 1 apple? 1 apple will cost 1.1A rupees, right? 10% increase or 110 by 100 of the actual cost, or which is nothing but 1.1 times the cost. So here it is 1.1A, here it is 1.1B and here it is 1.1G. Now this is the new cost. right? So this B becomes 1.1A, this A becomes 1.1B, this becomes 1.1A, and this becomes 1.1G, right? Or I can take this 1.1 common, 1.1 of 4B plus 2A plus 3G, or the total cost has become 1.1 times the previous cost, or there is a 10% increase in the total cost also. That's what it is, right? See, you need not write all this. For those of you who give me the wrong answer, just for the sake of explanation, I am writing this down. You can directly mark the answer as 10%. Okay? See here, since each item has increased by 10%, right? There are only 3 items and cost of each item has increased by 10%. The net increase will also be, net increase in cost will also be 10%. For example, if they say cost of banana increased by 10%, cost of apple decreased by 5%. If there is some change in values, then you cannot use this, right? You will have to check and then solve. But here, since there is a constant, same increase in all the 3 quantities and there are only 3 quantities, the net increase will also be 10%. Is it clear, Soni? It's a very easy question. See, when you see this question, we might try to, when we read the first statement itself, the first thing that we will do is, we will write A is equal to 2B and you have B is equal to 3 by 4 times G. That was not actually required. And if you actually, or even if you put in values for A, B and G, the cost of 1 apple, 1 banana, 1 guava, it is time consuming. By reading the question, you can solve, right? See, it's like when you buy some stuff from sale, right? So, if I say that there is a 10% off on all the products, right? So, all the products I'll get a 10% discount and what I pay totally will also be 10, there will be a reduction of 10% from the actual total cost. Same concept is applied here. Is it clear? Raju, Rishi, yes, okay. Okay, Rishi says I did the same. Yeah, so that's what, when we read the question, that is the first thing that will go to, we'll immediately start writing this. But some questions are twisted like this, no? That is, we should be able to understand that and solve it. Okay, so with this we are coming to an end of the questions chosen for the session. Any doubts in any of the questions that we solved, anything that you would want to ask me? Else we'll wind up the session. Okay, Rishi says, ma'am, more on coordinate geometry. Rishi, might be we'll try to include questions on coordinate geometry in our upcoming sessions as well. If you are, as I said, if you are preparing seriously for your SSC examinations, do check out the premium courses that we offer. And please subscribe to our channel and also click on the bell icon, okay, so that you don't miss out on these sessions. Some of you came late for the session today. Vidya, yeah, Vidya, immediately subscribe to the channel and press on that bell icon, okay, so that next time there is a session, you will get a notification. Actually, you will get a mail saying that TalentSprint is live. So I'm sure all of us check the mail very often, and also even if you go to your YouTube app, you will have that notification that there will be a blue button, blue dot which appears near TalentSprint logo, right? So using that, you know that we are live. Great. So that is it from us for now. So Vidya, Sony says, whatever I answered today, I answered without pen and paper because I am traveling. Very good, Sony. That shows that you are practicing really well. Good job. Keep it up. Okay, so Prem says pipes and cisterns. Okay, one of you said coordinate geometry. Okay, we'll keep these in mind. These topics might be in the upcoming sessions. We'll try to include some questions. Great. So that is it from us for now, and I will see you in the next session. And this is Gayatri signing off. Till then, take care. Good night. Bye bye. All the very best with your preparations.